Hey guys, what's going on? For show here, and I do have the game that I've been promising you guys for. It's the Team Deathmatch on Discovery. I made a mistake in my earlier commentaries. I said it was like 47 and 5 or something, or 49, but it is only 42 and 5, but I'm not complaining. It was still a good game. As I mentioned before, this was a game that I found on my... Oh, I didn't find it. I knew it was on my file share. So it's about, again, 2 months old. So I found that I'm gonna post it for you guys because I enjoyed it. It was a really good game. I used some tactics in this game that I wish I can carry over throughout all my games, but I'll talk about those more as the game goes on. Also, what I want to talk about is it was brought to my attention by one of my buddies, Nick. He wanted to know specific attachments, perks, setups that I use, and the benefits from using them, and the combinations of both, and whatnot. So I'll take the opportunity to talk about that in this video. So yeah, first off though, I wanted to talk about the comparisons of the AK from all the Call of Duties. I think it's been in 3. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Call of Duty 4 was the first one, and then Modern Warfare 2, and then now Black Ops. Call of Duty 4 AK is by far the best, in my opinion, guys. In my opinion, Call of Duty 4, the AK in that game was unstoppable. There was a little glitch. I'm not sure if you guys knew this or not, but the AK-47 with no attachments was a lot stronger than the AK with attachments. I think it was the hip fire was more accurate. I don't know, some stupid thing like that. But if you were to use it with no attachments on it, it would be a lot better than, say, using a silencer or a red dot. Not just because the stats are different, just because that's the way the game was. So yeah, the AK in COD 4 by far, in my opinion, was the best AK to date. Like, style-wise, look, like the way it looks, the way it felt when you shoot, like just the way all around, altogether, how it felt. I think it was the best AK. Then the next, Modern Warfare 2. Again, this is my opinion, guys. Don't take it to heart or anything, but I find that the Modern Warfare 2 AK was... yeah, I would consider it the worst out of the 3. Like, it didn't look like an AK for one. Like, it had that stupid stock on the top, whatever the hell that was. That was just retarded. And it had a shit ton of recoil. Like, the AK has recoil, I know that. But in that game, it just had a shit ton of recoil. And the way when it recoiled, because of that stock, I felt that I couldn't see properly. Like, every time it bounced up, it'd block your vision, and then you'd be... The advantage of Astro is right there, guys. He turned on him. But yeah, the kick in the Modern Warfare 2 AK, I don't know. It just blocked half your screen when it bounced up. I don't know. I didn't like it. And then now the Black Ops, I think it's all around, like the middle gun. It was well rounded. Like, it looks cool. The way it performs is good. Sometimes I find that I get a lot of hit markers, but I have no problem with it. Like, the recoil is manageable, the gun looks good, all the attachments work well with it, so I think the order, and tell me if you agree or not, but I think it goes COD 4 AK, Black Ops AK, and then Modern Warfare 2 AK. That's just my opinion, guys. You can feel free to have a different opinion, but that's just me. Oh, this is pretty sick. I think this is the part. Yeah, this is the part right here. Watch this. 3 kills with a grenade. 1 kill. Kill feed, baby. Quad feed grenade. I know it wasn't 4 in 1, but still, I filled up the kill feed with grenades, so that was pretty sweet. I was stoked when I got that. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Now I'm gonna go forth with this game specifically, and then move on to, in general, what I tend to use with the AK. Now, in this game, I think I was running Scavenger Pro, Warlord Pro, and Ninja Pro, and this was back a couple Prestige ago. But I found that when I used the AK, I love using Scavenger on it because you go through ammo like mad, and then Warlord, I love using extended mags with a silencer. I think that's the dirtiest setup for the AK, in my opinion, guys. You're able to fire for like if you remember back to the beginning of this video, I was in a battle with a guy and he ducked behind the barrels just ahead of me up here, and I just kept firing because I had extended mags. I knew he was going to pop his head back out, so I was just able to keep firing, and he eventually popped his head back out and I killed him. And then in combination with the silencer, you can shoot, like if you have 4 or 5 people rushing at you, you can just continuously shoot because you have all those extra bullets and you won't register on radar. So for me, those attachments for the AK on this map, because it's a long range map, but also other maps would work well, and I find this is what I tend to use all the time on my AK when I use it. Now for the perks, it's also generally what I run on the AK. Like, you feel free to run sleight of hand with like just extended mags in general. And who the hell's texting me? Oh, okay, I'll get that in a minute. But you can feel free to run with sleight of hand pro and you just use extended mags or just use silencer, depending on what the game type is. Like if you want to play search and destroy with it, you can use sleight of hand pro with a silencer, or steady aim pro with a silencer, or whatever you want, guys. For me though, I find that this gun works the best when I use Warlord with 2 attachments, and those being either the dual mags or the extended mags with the silencer. That's just what works well with me. Like, feel free to experiment. It took me a couple games and just to figure out like what attachments I felt worked well with it, and in combination with the perks and kill streaks, I think this is what I found to be the best setup for the AK. Like it's a very multi-purpose gun. You can use it in many different situations. Like it's a very good long range. Well, not very, but it's a decent long range gun. Like I think it's like 2-3 bullets to kill them from long range, and then when you get up close, it has that fire rate and that power that you need to be able to kill very quickly and efficiently. So all around, I think it's a well-rounded gun, and I find myself going back to it time and time again when I just feel like going for a good game where I can get loads of kills. I just find that this is the gun I use. But yeah, I think the kill streaks I was using in this game to go along with the gun was UAV, napalm, and just the regular attack helicopter. And I found that for me to be able to get 42 kills, and I think I only got 1 or 2 choppers, I can't remember, and 3 napalms or 2 napalms. I don't pay attention to that. But I found that getting 42 kills and only 5 deaths with not using high-powered kill streaks, like I wasn't even using my normal Blackbird that I would normally use. I wasn't using chopper gunner or gunship or dogs. I was able to get all the kills. Like most of them were gun kills. Like I would say, just by a quick guesstimate here, 42 kills, probably like 35 of them were gun kills or grenade kills, and the rest were kill streaks. So I don't know, I just thought this game was a lot more entertaining because of that. I didn't rely on the powerful kill streaks to get me the kills, because for me, I don't know if it's the same for everybody else. Like, don't get me wrong, guys, I love using the high kill streaks, but I find games more entertaining when you're not solely relying on, oh, I got to get my 8 kills to get the Blackbird, and that's pretty much an automatic 9 kills for the chopper, and then 10 or 11 kills for the gunship or dogs. I find that using the lower kill streaks like UAV, napalm, and attack helicopter provide more gun-skilled gameplay. Like, you can have games with your gun skills unbelievable and have the high kill streaks. It's just, for me, I find that using the lower kill streaks is better in my own perspective, guys. But yeah, this game is wrapping up. Feel free to message me in the comments or on Xbox saying, or PS3, saying what guns you want me to use and all attachments and stuff, and I'll be sure to do that for you guys. I'm working on getting a sniper gameplay now, so that should be up in a couple days. But I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I finished 42 and 5, so feel free to rate and comment and subscribe if you want to, guys. Alright, peace.